I'm Nick Worthington. I'm the president of the Promo and Activation Jury 2012. I'm a creative director of Colenso, BBDO in Auckland, New Zealand. Hello. There's a few kind of trends. I think there's a lot of brands now that are stopping spending so much on advertising and are starting to spend money on actually doing things, doing useful things for their consumers. And I think that, it's a great example of the Grand Prix winner this year, where a brand actually got down and dirty with its customers, its small businesses and the credit card holders, and said, look, let's kind of put something back into the community. Let's mobilise ourselves to kind of put some life back into the post Black Friday America. So, it's so different from the behaviour of like, let's run a big telly ad, let's do an amazing, here's us. So a lot of brands are putting the consumers right at the heart of their communications now. And it's not just like we're targeting people, we're actually going to the people and then building out from them, from their communities, giving them tools, giving them useful stuff that they can actually use. And then I think the connections then with brands, is so much deeper. If you actually, in the old days, we used to, if you can turn a little cog in people's, make them think, then you actually embed that idea in their mind. But now we're actually getting people to do. I think there's another trend which is just like, we love ideas, right? And we're very good at identifying ideas that are just simple ideas expressed in traditional means. And you go, wow, what a great idea, that's fantastic. A lot of the work that troubled the jury this year was stuff that was so immersive, it was so deep that it could easily miss 90% of people. But for the 10% of people that actually engage in it, they get taken on a journey, a complicated, complex kind of, in some cases, web of activation, of connections, of doing things, of consuming stuff. To engage with a brand for, in some cases like months. I mean, there's one example of I think it was the Human Project thing for Wrigley, where, it took a long time for a lot of the jurors, and myself included, to really understand the complexity and the depth of that. Now, I personally haven't, engaged in it. I've seen the comms, I've seen stuff, but I haven't played the games. I haven't used the packs to do the QR codes, but hundreds of thousands of people have. And I think as media fragments and targets fragment, again, the old broadcast media, awesome it is, and it will remain awesome. But the targeting of specific groups with messages that are just for them and activated through their, user groups, Facebook groups, events, etc., are going to become more prevalent, and I think they're going to be really, really successful. So targeting, I think, is good. Right. These are last year's trends. Vending machines. I think since Coke did the happiness machine or whatever, everyone's got a machine and somebody jumps out of it, gives you something, you shake it, you push it over, you can sing to it or whatever. So we've seen a lot of that. And then there's another trend which was brands putting their names, the customers' names on their products. So, we had Starbucks, I think, doing coffee cups and put your name on it. And it's beautiful ideas. And, how can you not love a brand that puts your name on their product? You're going to connect with it. But, Coke are doing it, Starbucks are doing it, restaurants are doing it. And so I think that's a trend that maybe, we won't see next year.